We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Here's Carson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To him as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Eluding the pressure right. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Because I was blessed with no refill. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and go to the gym. I'm making a flip. My life is a flick.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. 36 yards on the play. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Wilson will throw again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. This is Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Buccaneers 0.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
He's going to take off with it. And it's a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Rolling to his left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to go down again. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
What we got? Wait, 0-0-0.
From the 24, Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 42.
From the gun, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. On the screen, this is Edmonds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Second and 3 at the Buccaneers' 28-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. This one good for a first down. And also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 3.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They run it with Carson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
To Chris Carson.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 5 now. Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. An extra point attempt here still to come. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Buccaneers 3. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a first and 10. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Carlos Dunlap, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Jaron Reed in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
By Carlton Davis.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
This time, Wilson will throw. Flush to his right. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Vaughn complete out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
They're going to look to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Buccaneers 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line, a 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Buccaneer 1st down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. He can run for it, and he will. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it. He's got a man. Complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Gay knocks this one through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Eluding the pressure right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going deep this time for Miller. Oh, that was dangerous.
The pass.
Thrown into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
2nd and
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back? Or
going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On first down. It's Carson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now it's Carson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Goal to go.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Buccaneers 6.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was,
now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. It's their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Complete to Tyler Lockett. 16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Carlos Dunlap in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And now he'll tuck it and run. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's third down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Buccaneers.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And they'll try to run the option here. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to have a third down. Going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. L.J. Collier. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Solomon Thomas. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Jim. Check 52.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Touch 50.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
That's good.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Check 43. Alert 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check 45 to Mike. All day. Hey, check Mike 45.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Bang. Check 3.
On 3rd down, Penny. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was there.